Hi, my name's Dr. Miller, and today I'd like to talk to you very briefly about weight loss basics and define hunger and appetite here a little bit. Um, it's not a secret that many people have difficulty maintaining normal weight. And, obesity is defined as being 20 pounds over ideal body weight. And being overweight certainly increases risk for 35 or so major diseases, and it's the attributable cause for over 100,000 deaths annually. So, the regulation of body weight involves complex physiology, and there are multifactorial reasons causing weight gain and multifactorial reasons for difficulty losing weight. Among those would be carbohydrate metabolism and blood sugar control issues. Today I'd like to talk just a little bit about how the brain modulates hunger and appetite. Hunger is purely a physiological response to low blood sugar. And hunger is satisfied when the stomach is full or you have normal brain blood sugar levels. Appetite, something completely different. It's a desire to satisfy a craving. And your stomach can be full, but your appetite can be unsatisfied. So your appetite can even be an attempt to satisfy an emotional need. Sometimes appetite's referred to as hunger of the mind. There's certainly complex brain chemistry involved. There's an area of the brain called the hypothalamus that controls both hunger and controls appetite. The hypothalamus is the satiety center of the brain. It also controls things like thirst, temperature, even sex drive. So let me just briefly mention some of the physiology in a very brief way here. Hunger regulation, your blood sugar falls below a given level, and a neurotransmitter is released. And it activates the hypothalamic center, and it compels you to eat. So hunger is just simply a physiological response to low blood sugar. Very interestingly, though, your brain requires very controlled amount of glucose, and so when your blood sugar drops low, you desire carbohydrates, you desire sugars to raise your blood sugar because they raise blood sugar the fastest. When blood sugar is increased, the pancreas releases insulin, and then insulin signals cells to take that sugar inside the cell, and insulin signals the hypothalamus to absorb sugar, and when that happens, hunger's turned off. So it takes about maybe 20 minutes to signal your brain to stop, that you're full, to stop eating. So again, low blood sugar, stretching of the stomach, couple of ways to that signal satiety that you're full. Now some people start eating, but they have a very hard time to stop eating. Even after a normal sized meal, they don't feel satisfied. So there's many ways the body modulates satiety. It's not only the stretching of the stomach here, it's glucose, fatty acids, amino acids being absorbed. There are hunger hormones. There's hormones that stimulate hunger or appetite, and there are hormones that suppress that. Ghrelin is a hormone that is secreted by the empty stomach about every half hour. Intermittent message says we need to eat. So along with low blood sugar, ghrelin tells you to eat. Now there are 3 hormones that are released from the GI system that tells us to stop eating. One of those is called cholecystokinin. Don't worry about that word. It's just a hormone released from the upper intestine, and it encourages you to stop eating. The effects of CCK are temporary. 2 other hormones, I'm not going to give the names, they're a little bit technical there, but they strongly inform your brain, hey look, slow down, digest this food, so if normally your body will maybe respond to the first, second, or third hormone. But what happens if your body does not respond, refuses to listen to those? Well, God has made our body in a marvelous way, and He's engineered another hormone called leptin. Leptin is an appetite suppressant, and it's produced, believe it or not, by body fat. The higher percentage of body fat you have, the higher production of leptin. Leptin travels to your brain, tells the brain to stop eating, you're full. It helps stimulate burning calories. So there can be a problem with high levels of leptin. So you can develop leptin resistance. The higher your body weight, the higher leptin levels, your brain gets used to it, no longer responds to it. So losing weight is one way that you can reset those hypothalamic receptors, and there are additional ways, and those are dependent on some of the tests that I do. Another hormone that we measure is adiponectin, and it's a hormone, another hormone derived from fat cells. It helps control metabolism, very beneficial. You want higher levels of this. It helps burn calories better, and so both normal levels of leptin and adiponectin help combat insulin resistance. Now, insulin resistance, I commonly measure both of those, a number of other hormones that are that measure carbohydrate, are carbohydrate markers, I should say it that way, or prediabetes biomarkers. So there are multifactorial reasons for, again, for weight problems. There are no magic pills, no potions. Weight management is all about faulty metabolism and the homeostatic regulatory processes. Here at Central High Functional Medicine, we are science-based. I do thorough testing. I never guess. I test. We interpret those tests. We pinpoint what's wrong, and then we design evidence-based treatments, meaning treatments that are effective, and there's evidence that they're effective. And we do very, very specific personalized care. So if you have difficulty maintaining normal weight, you think you have problems with carbohydrate metabolism, or you know you have problems with blood sugar, there are unique diagnostic laboratory testing protocols, and that's an excellent place to start to look at where you're having difficulty losing weight. It's not the standard test that your family doctor would run. Maybe not even the endocrinologist. It's a little bit more broad-based, believe it or not. We're looking at multiple markers that assess functional problems. So I'll be doing a series of videos to give you a brief overview of those type of tests. We'll be looking at insulin and glucagon factors. We'll be looking at healthy eating. Thank you for taking the time to listen to some of these functional approaches to healthcare. Please feel free to contact me at Central High Functional Medicine Health and Wellness Consulting, or at my email is info.cofmhwc@gmail.com. I always offer a brief consult to any health concern that you might have. Thank you very much.